Welcome to our partner training on Elements Attendance Management. This is a 10-minute segment on how to use the attendance element effectively. In this segment of Elements training, we'll review the purpose of the attendance element and how it helps prevent excessive absenteeism and supports compliance with employee protections. We'll review how to create an attendance element, best practices for documenting the specifics of attendance events, how attendance elements help differentiate between protected and unprotected absences, and how proper use of the attendance element creates insightful dashboards showing you the employee's attendance history at a glance. Let's review the purpose of the attendance element. We want to efficiently document attendance events. These events generate more elements than any other type, so the process must be efficient and gather only what's needed. Hold employees accountable to reporting standards, such as the requirement to notify your supervisor an hour before the start of your shift if you intend to be late or absent. Honor 20 plus attendance related protections that prevent employers from disciplining employees for being absent. Prevent excessive absenteeism. Capturing the details of these events allows managers to communicate with specificity when absences are becoming excessive. Prevent leave of absence, accommodation, and injury case time off manipulation. The attendance element not only captures performance deficiencies, but it upholds company compliance in a manner that's efficient and easy for managers who rarely know much about leave protections. Let's review how to create an attendance element. As with all elements, creating an attendance element is easy and can be done from the home page, employee profile, or performance tab. Here we're looking at the home page. After creating the element, connect the employee by searching their last name and selecting the employee record. Then click Next. Let's review the basics of the attendance element. When you launch an attendance element, your answers to questions will trigger fields needed to capture the details. In this example, selecting multiple days missed triggered the request for the date of first and last absence. Answering no to the question, was this an approved absence, triggered the question to determine the reporting type. So you only need to complete relevant fields to the type of attendance event. Too often, essential details for managing attendance get buried in the documentation. This inhibits identifying trends and can make organizations' enforcement inconsistent. Taking a few seconds to capture attendance reporting types will allow for analytics to identify patterns so company policies are upheld timely. Company attendance reporting policies are enforceable. This field captures whether employees properly notified their managers that they would be late or absent. By tracking this, we have even better analytics for creating trends on the employee's profile, and managers can take corrective action sooner, reducing future headaches. It can be frustrating when an employee no calls, no shows, and then tries to dodge accountability. The 30 seconds it takes to capture all information requested can make these headaches vanish almost entirely. Do a wellness check and be sure to document your attempts. Document your method of contact. Remember, there are times when emergencies would prevent an employee from being able to make contact. Document the number of attempts. This goes a long way to demonstrate your good intentions. Reason for attendance occurrence. In this field, we want to document the reason provided by the employee for being absent. Get to the root cause of the issue. This lets you help the employee find a permanent solution to attendance challenges. In this case, the manager helped the employee realize they need to take their son to school 20 minutes early every day to control their punctuality. Help fix the challenge and save 20 to 100 hours of recruiting and training time. In this field, we need to determine if the absence is due to a protected leave, accommodation, or injury. The attendance wizard will display any protected cases the employee has open. This allows us to differentiate between protected absences and attendance issues that may be subject to discipline. Tell us which protection case applies, if applicable. Connect the relevant case to the element. If the absence is related to a protected leave, accommodation, or injury, it's very difficult to discipline the employee for excessive absence, even when they're abusing those protections. You can discipline employees for failure to follow reporting requirements. In this case, the performance concern element type would be more appropriate, or a performance improvement plan, depending on the circumstances. You can discipline for excessive absence only when you can differentiate between protected absence and unprotected. We strongly advise seeking guidance from HR on duty before you proceed. Again, contact HR on duty if you have abuse or manipulation concerns. Absence due to illness. In this field, we want to document if the absence is related to illness, whether the employee or the family member. This is how we manage protections. If the absence is due to injury, illness, or helping a sick family member, there's a high probability that the absence is protected. When finishing the attendance element, the last order of business is considering whether further action is needed. Reviewing your company's attendance policy will help you determine that. Document additional actions needed. If the attendance event warrants disciplinary consideration, use a coaching and counseling element to document the circumstances with the employee. If that's already been done, it's probably time for a performance improvement plan. Initiate the performance improvement plan if appropriate, and of course, contact HR on duty for guidance. The employee profile page has a dashboard tab that provides you with quick insight into the employee's attendance history. Here, the employee has had 5 attendance events related to protected leave, 1 protected illness event, and 1 categorized as other. Events categorized as other could have protections tied to them, but not normally. If you see many events labeled as other, it's time to investigate and seek guidance from HR on whether discipline is warranted. Thank you for your participation. For assistance with this process, please contact HR on duty at employersguardian.com or give us a call.